New research has just been published on the journal Health Psychology, which shows if you do this one thing, you're going to increase the likelihood of losing weight. We'll call it the predictable diet breakthrough. Now, before I reveal what it is and break down the actual study, I'd like you to think about this first. Many people think that weight loss is determined by willpower, but never look at the underlying factors which determines or influences your willpower. And one of these factors is cognitive and decision fatigue. Picture it like this, all right? You wake up at 6:15 in the morning, you jump onto an online strength training session at 6:30. You're finished their session by 7, you jump in the shower, you're ready by 7:30. But by that time, your kids have woken up, you also have to get them ready for school. After getting them ready, you then have 10 minutes to choose a meal and to eat it. So you run into your kitchen, you think until you say to yourself, I no longer have the energy or the time to continue thinking. So you run out of the kitchen, grab the kids, put them into the car, drop them to school, and on your way to work, you drop into Costa to grab a scone and a coffee. Now, one thing I've learned over the past 9 years as a personal trainer and also as a psychotherapist is this: making the right choice becomes much easier when you consciously give yourself fewer choices to actually make. Now, let's get back to the study, which was published in January of this year on a journal, Health Psychology. Over the course of 8 weeks, researchers tracked the eating behaviors of 112 participants, and they found 4 very important things. The first thing is this: decision fatigue is the enemy of progress. The second thing they found is this: repetitive eating results in an increase in total weight loss. Those who basically eat the same meals every day lose a lot more weight than those who mix and match. The third thing they found is this: keeping your calorie count stable throughout the week instead of banking calories kept the body in a more optimal state for fat loss. And finally, the study showed that those who deviated from their repetitive meals on the weekends still lost weight, which means you do not need to be a robot. Now, does this mean that weight loss has to be boring if the things required of you to do in order to lose the weight are highly repetitive? The answer is no, and I'm going to share a couple of things that you can do. The first thing to do is this: get a pen and a piece of paper and write down 5 different ideas for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Ensure that the ideas are tasty, convenient, they hit your protein and calorie targets. Then eat one of the 5 meals for your breakfast, lunch and dinner each day until you get a bit tired of it. Once you do get tired of it, go back to your list of meals and choose new ideas and repeat the same thing. Then on weekends, be sure to spice things up. For your breakfast, lunch and dinner, select different meals from the list, or even eat something else as long as it doesn't take you out of your calorie deficit. The second thing I would encourage is this: when you're making one meal to eat immediately, prepare 1 or 2 meals for the next day. For example, tonight I am going to have a homemade high protein pizza. Once I put it into the air fryer, I'm then going to boil 5 eggs and whip up a bowl of overnight protein on. So by the time I sit down to eat me pizza tonight, me lunch and me breakfast will be ready for tomorrow. And I basically just do the same thing every day until I get tired of it. Lastly, I would encourage you to automate your grocery list. Rather than walking down the aisle wondering what you're going to get, use your list of meal ideas as an actual grocery list. So there you have it. If you want to read the study, you'll see it in the description of this video. And if you would like me to do all of the thinking for you and help you lose your first 2 to 5 pounds and or 2 to 4 centimeters from your waist without having to cut out your favorite foods or without having to commute to a gym to train, then you'll see the link for my 10-day reset trial in the description of this video. Also, I'd encourage you to watch this video next where AI interrogated me on the topic of consistency for weight loss. Anyways,